Welcome to Movie Nation. Today I will explain first two episodes of 2024 anime named 2.5 Dimensional. Do like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's begin.
The story starts at a lively cosplay festival, where people dress up as their favorite characters. The costumes are colorful and detailed, and fans gather to admire them. At the same time, a new school year begins, and students are deciding which clubs to join. In the Manga club, a boy is angrily playing a video game because his character keeps losing. Frustrated, he turns it off and mutters that he doesn't like girls. He's a second-year high schooler who believes no one will ever like him. His mom left him for someone else, and his classmates make fun of him, calling him a weird otaku. But he doesn't care. His heart belongs to his favorite anime girl, someone he believes doesn't exist in the real world. He dreams that one day, she might somehow come to life. One day, a girl with pink hair enters the Manga club, asking if she can join. Her name is Amain, and she loves manga. She notices a shelf full of figurines and picks one up to admire it. But when she touches it, its clothes fall off. It's a special figure made to do that. The boy expects her to get upset, but instead, Amain is impressed and says the figure could have been even sexier. Her reaction surprises him. Amain starts talking about her love for cool figurines and female characters, but she quickly gets shy. The boy tells her it's okay, and that he feels the same way. When she says she loves a character named Lily, the boy lights up and calls Lily perfect. They start playfully arguing about who loves Lily more. Amain even says she dreams of becoming Lily herself. As they talk, Amain notices an anime featuring Lily and starts watching it. They both get excited about Lily's scenes and bond over their shared love for her. The boy feels confused. He's happy to meet someone who understands him, but unsure because Amain is a real girl. Amain then shares her secret hobby, cosplay. She's worried he might think it's strange, but he reassures her that he's okay with it. Encouraged, she shows him her cosplay outfits and explains her dream of dressing up as Lily. The boy is amazed. He never thought he'd meet someone who loved Lily as much as he did. Amain says she started cosplaying after attending a festival where people proudly showed off their costumes without fear of being judged. Inspired by their confidence, she decided to do what made her happy. Now, she wants to cosplay as Lily and share her photos with the world. She asks the boy to help by taking her pictures since she trusts him. She explains she joined the Manga club after seeing a Lily poster on its door. The boy agrees to let her join, especially since he's the only member. He assures her she doesn't need to worry because he's not interested in real-life girls, even if they wear sexy outfits. To his surprise, Amain starts changing into her cosplay right there. Embarrassed, the boy quickly covers the windows and tries to stay calm. After putting on her costume, wig, and makeup, Amain calls him over. When he turns around, he's stunned. She looks exactly like Lily. Her voice, movements, and even her lines are perfect. The boy is so amazed that he freezes. Amain asks if he's okay, and he admits he can't believe Lily is standing right in front of him. Then, out of nowhere, Amain shows him her panties, asking for his opinion. She says they're plain ones for now, but wonders if bikinis might suit Lily better. This is too much for the boy, and he faints. When he wakes up, he finds himself resting on Amain's lap as she gently checks if he's feeling better. The next day, the boy couldn't stop thinking about what happened and wondered if he might be falling for Amain. Before he could think too much about it, Amain showed up, apologizing for being late. She saw him watching some OVAs of Lily and admitted she had never seen them. The boy was surprised and told her she was missing out, sharing some of his favorite parts. Amain was amazed at how much he knew. Wanting to learn more, Amain took out a game disc for them to play together. The boy easily won, but Amain laughed and said she wanted to focus on Lily's outfits to understand the character better. She began taking pictures of Lily's designs on the screen, saying she wanted to become Lily. Amain decided to put on Lily's costume again and started changing. The boy didn't have much time to react before she started undressing. She changed into a regular workout outfit and asked the boy to take photos of her cosplay. Even though he wasn't sure about his photography skills, she insisted that Lily's spirit would guide him. Amain posed, trying to copy Lily perfectly. The boy recognized her outfit from the anime and took pictures. To his surprise, Amain had more costumes and changed into another one for more photos. When they were done, Amain looked at the pictures and was really happy with how they turned out. She declared the photo session a success and said she'd change back into her uniform. But when she had trouble with the stuck button, she asked the boy for help. Nervously, he tried, but he pulled too hard, tearing the button off and exposing her chest. Embarrassed, he quickly turned away, but Amain didn't seem to notice. She thanked him and started changing. Suddenly, she slipped and fell into his arms. The boy caught her by instinct and asked if she was okay. Amain teased him, thanking him dramatically in an anime-style voice. He told her to stop joking, but she asked him to let her go, and that's when he realized he was holding her chest. Red-faced, he rushed out of the room while Amain finished changing, wondering why her heart was racing. Meanwhile, the school principal was talking to a new student named Tachibana. She corrected him when he thought she was an idol, explaining that she was a model who had just returned from abroad. She praised the school, but also mentioned that she had once loudly said she hated manga, anime, and the people who loved them. Now, she had a personal reason for coming to the school. Someone she really disliked was there. When news of Tachibana's arrival spread, the students were amazed by her beauty. A group of boys asked for her autograph, which she happily gave. Amane noticed the crowd and was surprised at how beautiful Tachibana was. When the boys asked if she liked manga, Tachibana shocked them by saying she hated it. The boy, still thinking about what happened the day before, hoped nothing embarrassing would happen when he went back to the manga club. But when he got there, Amane was already there. They stood in awkward silence until he mentioned that a famous model had joined their school. Amane replied that she had already seen Tachibana and thought she was stunning. She even said that Tachibana would be perfect for cosplaying as Lily's friend. Excited, Amane imagined creating an amazing cosplay album if Tachibana joined them. She pulled out her camera to look at the photos they had taken. As they looked through them, she felt bad for always asking the boy for help and not doing anything for him. She offered to play games to thank him, but he shook his head, saying he didn't need anything in return. He told her he liked taking pictures of her because she looked great in cosplay. Amane was touched, but said she felt like she was making him do silly things. Still, she decided to change into another outfit. As she was about to, she remembered that the teachers were checking students' bags, so she couldn't bring her cosplay gear to class. In a hurry, she grabbed the boy's hand and pulled him into an empty classroom to practice there instead. The boy tried to stay calm, but he realized he was taking pictures of Amane, not Lily. He snapped a photo, but Amane wasn't happy with it. She looked at the pictures and started crying, calling them terrible. The boy disagreed, saying she looked fine, but Amane felt like he wanted her to be Lily, not herself. To fix it, she quickly changed into Lily's school uniform. When the boy saw her, his jaw dropped. She looked perfect. Amane thought her pose was too plain and decided to try a sexier one. The boy accidentally caught a glimpse of her underwear, but thought it was part of her cosplay. Still, Amane felt the photos weren't good enough and tried to make them better. She dropped her glasses and bent down to pick them up, and the boy captured the moment. Amane then stumbled and fell onto the boy. He froze, but she brushed it off, saying it was like the fan service scenes in anime. When they checked the photos, Amane was embarrassed. They were too revealing, especially since she was wearing regular underwear, not cosplay-specific ones. She quickly asked the boy to delete the photos. Before he could respond, Amane was called to the principal's office for skipping extra lessons. Meanwhile, the boy decided not to delete the photos yet. Outside, Tachibana was surrounded by a group of boys who wouldn't let her pass. In the commotion, one of the girls spilled water on her, and Tachibana quickly ran away. Back in the club, the boy sat alone, feeling lonely. Suddenly, he heard shouting outside. When he opened the door, he saw Tachibana standing there. To his surprise, she recognized him and ran up to hug him. The boy was confused, not understanding why she was being so affectionate. Tachibana remembered when she once asked if he liked anyone. He had told her he loved Lily, the anime character. This made her angry. She couldn't understand how he could like a fictional girl more than a real one. As they talked, they heard voices looking for Tachibana. The boy helped her hide, and she thanked him for saving her. Still, he didn't understand why she hugged him so suddenly. Tachibana then admitted she wanted to make his heart race. Without warning, she started undressing, saying her clothes were soaked from the water spill. She even mentioned wearing a special bra just for him. Then, she teased him, claiming she had already changed, but when the boy turned around, he saw she was completely naked. Tachibana lay down on the sofa, saying she had no spare clothes and would just relax there. She teased him again, suggesting he wasn't interested in real girls. The boy, embarrassed, said she had always been kind and wonderful to him. This embarrassed Tachibana, who revealed she became a model to get his attention. He smiled and told her she hadn't changed. She was still the same Tachibana he used to play with as a kid. As he spoke, Tachibana stood up, forgetting the blanket had fallen off. The boy quickly told her to cover up and turned away. He tried to leave, but Tachibana asked him to stay with her a little longer. Just then, Amane came back to the club, rushing in after finishing with the principal. Tachibana, hoping for a reaction from the boy, thought he couldn't resist her now. But instead, the boy took off his jacket and draped it over her. Tachibana thought he was about to do something more, but he just apologized for the misunderstanding and hurried off to check on the manga. She was left stunned, calling him a true virgin. Later, after changing into dry clothes, Tachibana asked him who he liked. The boy hesitated before saying he still loved Lily. Tachibana was frustrated, but also thoughtful. She was happy to see Akamura again and realized he hadn't changed at all. But her emotions took over, and she started crying, running away and shouting that she hated him. Akamura was confused, not understanding why she was so upset. Tachibana ran to the rooftop, blaming herself for not confessing her feelings. She had become a supermodel, hoping that fame and beauty would make Akamura fall in love with her. She remembered her producer telling her that as a top model, she could have anyone, but she should forget about him. But Tachibana couldn't forget. She thought back to her childhood when she was bullied, and Akamura stepped in to protect her, scaring the bullies away. That moment when Tachibana fell in love with Akamura, she wanted to connect with him more. She started reading Lily's manga and tried to imitate the character he loved so much. She even played with him, hoping to get closer, but it seemed like he didn't notice. Her feelings for him didn't change.